Hello, girls and boys, little ladies and little gentlemen. Wow, we have come so far. We have gone through lessons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We've come a long way. Hey, I'm Monique, a pediatrician turned homeschool mom and keeper of my home. Here, I love to share family, health, home, and sustainability tips that will help to provide us with the skills and know-how that we all need to uplift and equip ourselves. The more we know, the more we will be sustainable. I hope you've been diligent in looking at your vocabulary list, learning all the new words, trying to make sentences to apply them to your everyday life, and listening out for these words and others if mommy or daddy reads to you or your teacher. Listening and really trying to see how the words sound, to see how they're used, so that you can continue to grow in your learning. Well, boys and girls, today we are on lesson 13. This is lesson 13 from the original McGuffey's Eclectic Primer. Let's see. This one is entitled The Sick Little Girl. Do you see that little girl? Yes, I see her. She is sick in bed. Her mother is by her side. She cannot help her. Can you help the little girl? No, no one can help her but God. You may get sick and I may get sick. We must ask God to help us when we are sick. Now this story is a little sad because there's a sick little girl. But what makes us so glad is the story tells us that when we can't do or it's difficult to do things on our own or by ourselves, God is always present and He is the one that can make someone well after they are sick. He's truly the one that we can turn to. Let's see, what's in our vocabulary list? We have the words we, and, but, God, yes, see, her, that, she, sick, side, mother, can, help, may, soon, not, bed, all, and little. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when we read, we come across some sad things, but always remember, there is one in heaven that can make all things glad, that can make all things new, all things, all people so much better. Okay, I will see you in lesson 14. Lesson 14 from the original McGuffey's Eclectic Primer. Hey boys and girls, what do you think our story is going to be about today? I see a picture. Looks like there's a lady. She has a tray. Maybe she's baked something yummy. Let's see. The title says The Tea Party. Ah, little girl, what have you here? We have a little tea party. Will you take a cup of tea? No, I thank you. Pass it to Anne. Anne and Jane will each take a cup. Hold the spoon in your right hand. Do not let your cup fall. How kind and happy these little girls all seem to be. Well, that's an interesting story. Have you ever been to a tea party? Do you have a little tea set? I know many little girls like to have a tea set and play tea party. One day when you get older and you're able to bake things and be safe in doing it, maybe one day you'll bake a tasty treat for a tea party. Wouldn't that be great? All right, let's see. There's some vocabulary here. Remember, always take a look at your vocabulary. See if you can make some sentence with it. Write it down in your notebook so that you can reference it or look back at it later. All right, I will see you in lesson 15. Lesson 15 from the original McGuffey's Eclectic Primer. Hey boys and girls, are you ready? Here we go. Lesson 15. How many more do we have? We're almost through. Wow, I hope that your reading has become stronger and that you are learning your words and that you're able to use them in sentences and maybe even write a few. All right, let's see. This lesson says boys at the pump. Here are the boys at the pump. How many boys are there? I see 1, 2, 3 boys. One boy has hold of the pump. John has a cup in his hand. I see something new, boys and girls, that I didn't mention before. We have gotten some specifics about someone in the story. When you talk about someone and you name them, you have to put a capital letter at the beginning of their name. So John is being spoken about here, and we capitalize the J so that everyone knows this is the person that we're talking about. Also, when we're talking about a person, place, or a thing, we call that a noun. That's a part of grammar that you're gonna soon be learning about if you didn't know already. Okay, let's keep going. John has a cup in his hand. I use a small cup when at tea. One of the boys has no cap. What has he done with his cap? Ah, there it is at his feet. What are caps made of? Some caps are made of cloth, and some are made of skins. Of what use are caps? They keep our heads warm, that we may not take cold. Is your head warm? Do not let the cold wind blow on it. Oh no. Do not take off your cap when out of doors. You may catch a cold and get very sick. Okay, well that was an interesting story too. Talking about boys at a pump. The illustrations show it too. All right, let's see our vocabulary. There is here, small, what, jump, boys, feet, done, many, head, have, warm, there, caps, your, cloth, 3, take, doors, skins, pump, win, blow, keep, John, sick, feet, they, and keep. Ooh, a lot of words. But we have some familiarity with it because we have seen some of them in our story. So if we see them again in another story or in another book, it's not so different to us or strange because we have seen them, and by now we are getting better able to sound our words out so that we can understand them and link the word to the sounds. Okay, I will see you soon again in the last 3 lessons coming up. See you soon.